Hey I.
Hello, Fluff Potatoes. Hello. Hi, Night. Thank you for the resub. Sorry, I was getting things all prepped here. How is it going? We are getting things almost done here. I'm waiting to see what I forgot. I know I forgot something. I always forget something. But I think we're good to go for the meantime. But yes, hello. So, looking forward. Oh crap. Well, we almost lost my laptop, so that's a good thing. That would have gotten in the way of no stream. Can confirm. Losing sanity? Yes. Yes. Hold on one second, let me fix that. I need a new laptop stand. I really need a new laptop stand. Are you losing sanity from work or the move? Or mental roulette, that can do it too. But yes, hello Fluff Potatoes. So I hope everybody's week has been going well. All the above, yeah. Yeah, that's where I'm at right now too. Ripped my life in pieces, basically, is where we are at right now. So, what we are looking at for this week is, let's see here. Honestly, I think I would rather take MSQ roulette than some of the, what's it called? EX trials where nobody knows what they're doing, like, at all. They're long, but still, like, they're kinda torture, too. Like, nobody knows the EXs. Okay, so what I was saying is, we're playing Harvestilla today. Stream on Sunday may be canceled. I will go ahead and give the heads up. Sunday, we might be going house hunting. We don't know yet, so I will let you guys know if that does happen, but otherwise, we're gonna plan on Harvestilla. Since it kind of is both a JRPG and a sim, we're putting it on the JRPG and sim days for this week. I don't know that I'm gonna do a full stream playthrough of it either, but we're gonna play it today, might play it Sunday, and gonna play it during the subathon. So yes, that's the plan for right now. Whether we may— whoa! Okay, my laptop is having a problem. My laptop is trying to make an escape on the floor. It's in a stand, and the stand isn't holding it. I'm very concerned. That is the second time in the span of 10 minutes it has almost found the floor, and it has never done that again. I don't want it to find the cord. The floor would be bad. Very bad. Can't confirm. But yes, so that is our plan. We're gonna try that going forward. We'll see if it works. Schedule for next week should be out on Monday. And then I do want to remind that the subathon is coming up next Friday. So we do have fun times coming. Okay, that's gonna be a problem. Anyways, let's go. Let's go. Let's just jump right in. No, I have no clue. Well, I do kind of know what I'm doing. I'm gonna start a new save, I decided, for Harvestella. I'm not gonna use the one that I had done on the demo. The demo does carry the save data over if you're interested on this and want to try the demo. Though I do know with the demo, it, what's it called? The demo has some problems that they fixed in the base game, but they said were not fixed in the demo, at least yet. I don't know if they're going to or not. So we'll find out. Also, I'll make a tweet about it later, but we're at 200 followers. Yay! And we're actually only 5 sub points off from getting the max sub affiliates for emote slots. So we are super close. And I am really looking forward to it. If I remember right, all this was fine. The buttons are a little weird in this, I will say. Now the capture card's freezing. Is it gonna be one of these types of days? Show me source. Source. Capture card went bye-bye. Why is it always something, you know? Wonder if the cord got knocked loose. Give me 1 second. Scuff stream. Scuff stream. What is a stream if it's not scuffed? We're getting there. We are getting there. Slowly. You know, the funny part is I did check a lot of this and it just... I think my laptop kind of murdered it. There we go. I'm seeing audio now. It's moving. We have video! Hey, that's a mission accomplished at least. So let's do this. Now that technology is done being like, hey, let's screw everything over. So this game, I will say, it's out on Steam and PC. This is the Steam version. Or not the Steam version, this is the Switch version. Go Shiina's the OST composer. Actually, let me get back to that. I do like that they have non-binary. I really appreciate that a lot more games are starting to give that as an option. Oh yeah, the art is too. For sure, for sure. And I actually didn't notice this at first, but the appearance doesn't really matter. And by that I mean, like, they're the exact same. When I played it on TV, I thought that they were like 2 different hairstyles with different skin colors. But no, it's just one is a slightly more feminine body and one is a slightly more masculine body. Which is kind of cool for, like, they don't lock it off with the pronouns versus the body build.
Please hit!
And our name is going to be Kala. The game wants me to name myself Karen. I am offended. I am very offended here. So, unless I change things from the tutorial, it's gonna start off super duper heavy on story. Kala. Kala. Oh no, Kala has to sneeze. Excuse me, sorry. My apartment's still trying to kill me. Rise and shine, sleepyhead. It's time to wake up. She looks so done with life. Boy, that's a mood. You should be all better now. Come on, let's go. I swear every stream where I am to center changes. Can I go in? Sorry, Mommy said I'm not to open the door. About here. Big scary monsters will gobble you up if you're outside when Kitus comes. So, Kitus is Latin, and so that QU is actually pronounced as a hard K. You hear it with Caesar. Caesar is actually pronounced Kaiser, which is where the German word comes from. But yeah, just fun tidbit that it's actually pronounced with a hard K. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. As if anyone says quietus, I'm gonna probably scream, which is why I'm not sure I can watch other playthroughs of this.
It's the quietest.
I have stuff I can throw over here. My desk is a wreck. I have plenty of stuff I can throw. And basically, they all kind of yell at you. It's gravely quiet. I feel like that's a pun. What are you doing out and about tonight of all night? Hurry home while you still have air in your lungs. It looks like there's no way to get in. I mean, I might not want air in my lungs, so what if I don't want air in my lungs? You can't tell me what to do. I guess they can tell me that I'm not getting in, but still. Alright. Oh yeah, I did meant to say, I finally got a second to do a lurk command, and I'm excited. We have a lurk command! It's the little things in life, okay? Okay. There is a jump. There's a lot of walling off. Yes, lurk. And I've started construction on our new emotes too. Because we have a lot of empty emote slots actually that I just have not had time to really for the emotes, I conceptualize them all and I provide drafts to my emote artist. So I don't just say like, oh, make me emotes. I do basically small ref sheets for each one to kind of control exactly what they look like to some degree. And so that means Kala has to actually do things. And Kala has not been in a doing things mood. Kala's been in a dying and homework, dying from flu shot, COVID booster, migraine, and moving mood. So that hasn't gone well. But I have got some conceptualization done, and I hope to be presenting her with concept art to go forward with, so we actually fill up our emote spots by the end of the week. So we're doing something, kind of. You might just be the one who could save the world, and the girl. This is a waifu game, by the way. I'm just gonna say. We are going forward in our lesbian love story. It's time. Been waiting for a good JRPG to give me a classic lesbian love story. Who are you? I can't tell you that yet. There will come a time when you'll have to choose between this world and the one that existed until now. But don't forget that you are the one who will open the door to the light. Oh wait, no, that's Kingdom Hearts, sorry. Yes, I've played Kingdom Hearts 1 a lot. That this is the story of your world. And as long as you love it, you will find a way. I want to know who said I love the world. I'm okay with setting fire to some things. I'm just throwing it out there. Fire is a good solution to certain things. Can confirm. No matter how hard it gets, no matter how hopeless it may feel at times. Don't turn away from it. I'm telling you, it really does have the "for you are the one who shall open the door to the light" ring to it. I can't tell if they touched the graphics up a bit, or if it's just because I'm playing it on my 2K monitor instead of my 4K 60-inch TV. It looks better right now, though, I will say. But the actual, like, environment, it reminds me a lot of Xenoblade 2, and even Xenoblade in general as a series, I will say, where the graphics might be a little sketchy at times, but the actual, like, world building slash environment design is just breathtaking. And honestly, I can vibe with that. I mean, we know I can vibe with that. Plop. There we went. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, character. It was fun creating you. Now we're gonna get Delta ruined. That I still haven't played, actually. I'll be honest. It's a game I'm tempted to play on stream, but also terrified to play on stream. Ugh, why now? I should be out on doctor's rounds. Excuse me, you. Don't you think it's about time you woke up now? Alrighty. We have waifu selection number 1 coming up. Yeah, but I play Yoko Taro games. It doesn't scare me to know my entire game is going to get ruined at the end. I just consider that a business expense. No, that's fine. I have something for that. She reminds me a lot of the Doctor from P5, but better, I will say. Like, I actually like her art and such better than P5. One shot. That's not ringing a bell. Unless you're saying it's like one shots in general. Oh, you're awake. Forget I said that. It's not like I was going to use magic on you to wake you up or anything. Cough, cough, sus, sus. Who are you? The last girl I asked that refused to answer me. Oh, but we get an answer this time. Go us! I'm Cress. I'm the doctor of Leth Village. It's the town at the bottom of this hill that we call Bird-Eyed Spray. Ah. That's actually a cool concept. That also reminds me, Lydia. That reminds me of Lydia. Lydia was like 2 hours long. I'm not sure if you actually could save during it or not. But it was really cool how it was conceptually designed around, like, just a very short amount of time, and obviously priced accordingly. Now it's my turn. I don't think I've seen you around here before. No local in their right mind would be out walking around during the Kitus. Are you a traveler or something? Mm-hmm, it is. Honestly, I have been wanting to play this since I played the demo. I assume the demo's out on Steam now, but it's just such a cozy game. Even the combat to it, like, it's a very basic combat, but yeah, it has that JRPG, like, touch to a farm. And they mash together actually really nicely, I'm finding. Let's Kitus! We're Dum Dum Protag! Dum Dum Dum. It seems like your memory is a bit fuzzy. No, we're just dumb. We're completely dumb. Well, never mind. I've got to go. Come to my clinic in Leith when you're feeling a bit more with it. Like, just it reminds me so much of Xenoblade in terms of environment design, where it just has that, like, fantastical but gorgeous views. Yep, Waifu 1 just bailed. She doesn't love us anymore. It was a very quick romance. Also, this is something that irritates me. Actually, it's more right here. Where is it? Right here. I see chest. Let me get chest. But the plot wall. It's not even like a waist-high fence. They just flat out put a black wall here. Like, no. Try again. But Chess! Chess-chan! I want Chess-chan! I'll be back. Angrily. This game takes a second to open up. Like, it really does take half the demo to open up. It's like, oh, it gives you 15 days on the demo. That's amazing. Except, it's not as amazing as it sounds, because actually it takes to like day 10 for the game to let you do anything. But that's okay. Like, especially outside of the demo context, it doesn't really matter. I actually don't know who the writer is for this. That's one thing I haven't looked for or looked into, because that would honestly make a difference. I mean, this is a Square Enix game. Square Enix has some writers that would 100% go for that. Like, I've seen more meta plots from Square Enix than just this is a simulation. Hey, are you okay? You look kind of out of it. Yeah, it's because I breathe in all the poison spores. Oh, I know. You're the one Chris was talking about. You were found collapsed on the hill, right? Anyway, I'm Bond. This is Leith Village. Leith. I can't decide if it's Leith or Leith. Hello, Bizwin. It does. I feel like they touched it up from the demo a bit. Like, I think they put more anti-artifacting in, because it really is. It reminds me, kind of a Studio Ghibli, like, especially with the town. If you're looking for Cress, she's probably in her clinic. Where clinic? Where? Hey, I'm on to you. You want me to take you to the clinic, don't you? Sorry, no can do. I may not look it, but I'm actually super busy right now. I'm right in the middle of a game of Princess and the Omen. And after this, I'm gonna go play Cornelu Catch with Vint and everyone. I want his schedule. His schedule sounds like my cat's schedules, and I am very envious of these schedules. I want 10 of them. It's not that hard to find, though. It's at the top of the hill in the square. You can't miss it. Is that a challenge? Is that a challenge? I can vibe with this. It's really easy to get there. Just follow the street and then climb the steps from the village square. Also, the blue wall of death will not let you pass anywhere else, so don't even try. Well, see you later. Gotta get back to my game. I will say the controls for this are a bit weird on Switch. I'll see if it feels better. I typically play, what's it called? Joy-Cons. Even though I have 2 Switch Pro controllers, just because Joy-Cons, I have baby hands. Like, my hands actually fit perfectly around the Joy-Cons, unlike most grown adults. And it lets me be lazy and play in really weird positions where my arms aren't like slumped together at a controller. But there are definitely some games meant for more like a pro controller setup, and that's what I'm on right now, and I'll see if it plays a little less wonky. But if you have to decide between Switch and keyboard mouse, like Steam, because this game's only out on Switch and Steam right now. Unless you want the portability, I'm betting the keyboard mouse is better controls, more intuitive. Doesn't matter how many times we play, Princess and the Omen never gets boring! Opening soon. Sag. I don't think I can really do anything if I remember right. Yeah. The plot demands I go be a good child and do what they tell me to do. It's Sag. Also, that's the wrong way, I think. Yeah. Another episode of Kala Gets Lost. Again. There's a map button. Oh yeah, they told me what it was. It was this. You can't move during the map, though. But it's functional. It does what it needs to do. Alrighty. Waifu 1 bailed on us, so we're gonna go stalk her now. At the place she told us she would be. And everyone else tattled on her too, to be fair. Dim, you're back. Now that you're here, would you mind mixing up the mayor's medicine? Yeah, I would love to mix it. I have no medical training whatsoever, but I'm sure it'll be fine. Hello. Oh, it's you. Welcome, come in. How are you feeling? Remembering anything yet? I told you, ma'am. It's not that I forgot. I'm just dumb. There's a difference. I know nothing. Very smooth brain. Ah, I see. Well, you were outside during the Kitus. What is Kitus? Pretend I'm 5. Oh dear, you've forgotten about Kitus too? Yep, that's assuming I ever knew. Even we doctors still know very little about it. Kitus is the season of death, when dust from the sea's light is abnormally emitted into the atmosphere. It comes in between the 4 seasons. We believe the dust can be deadly if it enters the body. So everyone usually stays inside during Kitus. Now then, come over here, please. Why are you standing there? I'm about to give you a medical exam. Yep, here starts the love story. Chris gives you a medical exam. Thanks, Chris. We're just weird. Hey, Abso, how's it going? For now, your body seems to be working in order. You're very lucky for someone who fell ill during coitus. Thank you for the head pat. It's a miracle you're still alive. Anyway, this works out for me too. I was just running out of bed, so it's a good thing you're better now. So now, regarding your next... Whoosh! Bang! Death and destruction! Was that an earthquake? I love the character expressions too, like... It takes me back to, like, PS1 JRPG days where... like, I know there's certain games that still do it. Persona is one of them, where a lot of the emotion comes from the character art, or visual novels are another one, but just like how it's hand-drawn in the sketch style, it reminds me a lot of Tactics and Ivalice with the art style. Wait, is it suddenly night now? Yes. Don't ask. Actually, they have a reason for it, kind of, but yes. It's so dark out. Yeah, like, this looks like that type of art style. And it's really just beautiful. Cress, it's an emergency! Mm-hmm. Dim, what was that shaking just now? But, like, the fact that even for... I know she's dateable. I think her brother's dateable too. I'm not 100%. Actually, I don't know for 100% she's dateable either, but I'm pretty sure she is, how they were going about things. If there's a dating system, which I feel like there is, if I remember right, I'm pretty sure she's dateable. But, like, she's not a major character. They're still giving, like, tons of sprites in terms of her character portraits, which I appreciate. Dim, what was that shaking just now? The sea's light is acting weird. Come quick! What could those tremors have been? Go after Cress and Dim. I don't wanna. I just wanna go to sleep. Every day I just wanna go to sleep. All day and they tell me no. Switching the coffee out for the tea. Look at that though, it is gorgeous. Oh, this is divine retribution, our time has come. I mean, what exactly were you guys doing in this town to get a meteor from the heavens to nuke you directly? Like, even Sodom and Gomorrah didn't go that far. The sea's light is intensifying, but why? Coitus is meant to be over already. Look! Sea salt, ice cream. Yes. This is where if you were wanting a traditional sim game, like, I could understand getting a little annoyed because we're like 40 minutes into the game, more or less, 30 minutes into the game, and we're not even remotely looking at farming stuff. I personally like the story, although I was a bit like, are we sure this is a farming sim? When I first played the demo, because the demo's like the first 14 days. What do you think? That's for the trilogy? Gameplay mechanics-wise, it's the best of the trilogy for me. Story-wise, I'm doing a second playthrough of it right now. it and Xenoblade 2 are neck and neck for me, I would say, as far as story characters, because I think I like Xenoblade 2's characters a bit more, but Xenoblade 3 I feel like is less of a character-focused told story and more of a thematically told story. Like, the characters are serving a narrative to the story, and the overall themes of Xenoblade 3 I absolutely love. What was that? Did you see that? I told you it's divine punishment. Shouldn't have left that Alliance roulette whenever it wasn't Circus Tower. Did it land in the North Square? I'm scared. Look at you two scaredy cats. Our town is in peril and we've got to go and find out what's happening. Wait! Hey, don't run off like that. Kids are the ones with the backbone in this town. You see who's really running things. It's the 5-year-olds. Do not underestimate them. Dim, let's go too. There might be casualties at the scene. The ending is... I like the ending. I like the ending a lot. But it definitely hits you. I've left a mental roulette. Yeah, Moogle Extreme did not get fixed. It's still the same old whatever that was. I will say I was sobbing like a baby, Fizzwin, whenever I beat it. It's on stream, like, you just hear me cry. In Chapter 5 to Chapter 6, and at the ending, you just hear me, like, sobbing on the mic for an hour. It's, yeah. Just so that I'm saying I love it, but also, I was sobbing like a baby. Do not think I wasn't. Sure. I can't believe it. How could something so massive fall out of the sky? Hey, Exa. Exactly. Imagine if the Order were here today. Imagine how many people would have been injured. You know, it really does say something when your religious sect is just named the Order. Like, they're not even pretending. I mean, I am about to be middle-aged. I'm only, like, 1 week and 1 year off from officially middle age. I don't know how to be a grown-up yet, though. I'm sorry. I very much so failed that part of it. I hope everyone's alright. No, we all died. But it's great. Dying's fun. Recommend you do it, try it sometimes. At least once. You gotta try dying at least. Psst, psst. Come here, stream. Come here, internet. Come here. You can do it. You can come back, stream. It's okay. It's middle age 30. I thought middle age is like 30, 35. It's somewhere between 30 to 40, but everyone's like, oh, I'm 30, I'm dead, basically. And I'm like, I'm sorry, but my teens and my 20s sucked. I am looking forward to my 30s. Like, I don't actually have a countdown timer, but I basically have a countdown timer. I do not like my 20s. My 20s have been very non-pog face. Plan on dying before 40. Nah, see, the older you get, the better off you're supposed to be, and like more established and more emotionally grounded, and that's what I'm looking forward to, because this youth stuff sucks. Oh, where's the coal? I'm trying to remember, what were they called in Dragon Guard?
Because it was basically, like, I remember it's something that wasn't even pretending to. It was like the cult of something, angels or something.
On the bright side, it looks like no one got hurt. Yeah. I have a list of issues. I've been filing complaints with Cult of the Watchers. Yeah, I think that's right. My 20s. No, I can't even say my 20s wouldn't have been great if I wasn't dealing with mental stuff. I have a long list of complaints with my 20s. It's alphabeticalized somewhere. Stay away from the crystal, everyone. It could have harmful effects on the body. Can someone inform the mayor? He should be back in town by now. Wait, it's not an evil mayor? What type of anime am I in? We will, because the 5-year-olds are the competent ones in this town. Vint Vaughn. Oh, that's terrible naming. Vince Vaughn, come on, it's our time to shine. Let's go. Alright, everyone, show's over. We'll take it from here so the rest of you can go home. But Exo, what if the crystal just makes you salty? We have enough salt already. We don't need to add extra salt to our diets. Mayor was the one who sent back the meeting. One surprised me. We gotta find which one's evil. Is it the church that's evil? The mayor's that's evil? The mayor might be colluding with the church, let's be honest. Oh, you must be the traveler my sister told me about. You better go home too. Oh yeah, this is normal. Perfectly fine. Wait, is this? Such as we needed a lot of french fries. But the potatoes! We can't harm the potatoes. The potatoes are precious. An entrance? You mean you can go inside? Guess what we're gonna do? Talk to them first. This is what fell out of the sky? It depends on Dragon's Quest. Like, on a local level, Dragon Quest Church is really good. On the, national level, no. Dragon Quest VIII's church has issues. It doesn't look all too different from the Seaslight. I don't know. But I would like to make a statement. This is going to be a very controversial statement. I must be prepared. This game's indie graphics are better than the new Pokemon games already, and the previous Pokemon games already, even though it's not a first-party title. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. I'm ready to be cancelled. Hey! Congrats on being cancelled. I knew it would always happen, Exa. It's okay. The sad thing is, Arceus, I think is how you pronounce it, the previous, like, the newest gen Pokemon game that hasn't been released, I'm actually interested in playing it once, but they cannot convince me between Xenoblade 3 and this game that they use the full capacity of the Switch, and that was the problem with the graphics in that game. They cannot convince me. Not on this green earth. Hey! No one told you to go in there. That's because I do what I want. No one said I'm law-abiding. I don't even completely blame Game Freak, I'll be honest. I blame whoever manages Game Freak for not giving them time to let things bake, because obviously... No, they tripled it, I want to say, Exa. Xenoblade 2 had about 20. I think they took it up to 40 to 60 for Xenoblade 3, because Xenoblade 2 did well enough that they started mass hiring people. But it's still nothing like Game Freak. Like,
Yeah.
Don't worry. I'm just gonna lick the salt mine. That's how I skipped Alliance Roulette today. You're still recovering. Yeah, exactly. I need more potassium in my diet. Gotta get that NaCl. Actually, there's no potassium. I know my chemical compounds. I've never played Fantasia. I haven't played... Well, yeah, I haven't played anything older than Symphonia, and I haven't beaten anything older than Arise. I'm kind of scared to go back that far in Tales, to be honest, because of the battle system. But I've heard they're really, really good, like the early Tales. Ugh. Yeah, are you alright? You're obviously dead on the floor, but I'm gonna ask you if you're alright. Anything earlier. Like, anything earlier than... Did I say Arise? I meant, crap. No, not Zestria. No, not a... No, the one with Luke. That I forgot the name of last time. Yeah. No. The one with the cast I want to murder. Luke, Tyr, Annis. I can see the art, and I cannot remember this game's name. Thank you, Abyss. I'm like, I feel... Yeah, Abyss. I haven't beaten anything earlier than Abyss. They're in pain, but still breathing. Played one game, you basically played them all, same kind of story. See, the thing is, I like Tales war stories. Like, I actually like Tales staying away from romance and telling a nice war story. I think that's one of the things Tales typically does pretty well. And I still love Exilla's cast. And even Exilla 2's, like, plot, I will say, is really, really good. Like, if I just want to sob in a corner for 5 hours, just beat Exilla 2. You'll never stop crying the entire game. Once you get to the second half, at least. And you get to send cats out. You get to have a cat fleet of thieves. And they're literal fat cats. And, I mean, you know, that's peak gaming right there. I'm sorry. But yes, I deeply respect the story Abyss told and the lore in Abyss and how it's told. But the characters in Abyss are nails on chalkboard for me. Like, near every one of them. I would say Exilla 2 beats out both Abyss and Berseria, especially Berseria. Exilla is very far from the best. Exilla has absolutely terrible pacing problems. Most of its dungeons are straight lines. The towns, like the seaport towns, they literally copy and paste the same town like 8 times. Everything's exactly the same except some minor NPC changements. Like, Exilla 1, I can't say is a great game, but I do deeply enjoy some of the concepts and I love the characters in it. Exilla 2 has similar problems but different problems. Luger being a silent protagonist was just not a good choice for that story, and Luger being, like, not even pretend balanced kind of makes it miserable, because whereas the previous Tales you could switch off, there's no point to ever take Luger. They don't even let you take Luger out of the party till post-game, basically. However, they're worth playing if you get the time, I would say, but they are definitely flawed. I also really love the disability narrative in Exilla, and it was one of the first times I had seen a disability narrative like that, so I do have a weak spot for it.
what am I trying to say? If I was to say what the best Tales game is, IMO, it would be Bzzeria. And Bzzeria still has problems, but the characters in the story, IMO, save it. I mean, the musical theming, like thematically around with Abyss is really cool.
It's a Maku and a Flip. Hello. Hello. Yes, we are playing Harvestella.
I mean, Bzzeria's cast is best summed up as you have a bunch of people who should never be parents, like, ever, raising one child. And only one, maybe two of them is remotely responsible. I would say Eleanor is the best qualified and Velvet's the second best qualified, but it really depends, you know? Like, Eleanor's still kind of a kid herself, and Velvet's gonna eat you if you piss her off at any given moment. And I say this as I love Bzzeria's cast, like, they're amazing. I want Magalu to raise. Oh, Magalu. Her voice acting is insane. Honestly, all the voice acting in Bzzeria is insanely good, but Magalu is great.
Reading on this. Hey, are you okay? What's going on in there? I mean, there's a difference between Velvet at the beginning of the game and Velvet at the end of the game. And Velvet as a study for trauma is fascinating. Like, they went places I didn't think they were gonna go as far as the trauma and PTSD in that game. And that's one of the things I really respect from it. Like, I have a ton of good things to say about the actual narrative of Bzzeria. And what it's doing with a feminist lens, what it's doing with gender, what it's doing with expectations. There's a lot going on in that game that I absolutely love. And then there's the fact that I don't really enjoy the combat. I find it too easy, and I don't really enjoy the puzzles, and I don't really enjoy the dungeons. Because it's still just a freaking straight line. Yeah, in the OST, there's like two good songs in Bzzeria's OST that isn't Flow. Also, I'm not a huge fan of the equipment system. I mean, don't worry, Exa. Velvet has no problems. Arise is the best Tales game up through the third region, IMO. After the third region, it's still the best combat, though it isn't scaled very well, IMO. The characters themselves are very good and interesting. I have one problem with how they did the main male character at one point. But yeah, it's pretty much what Nai said. Like, I really enjoy the game, but they feel very rushed past the third region, IMO. There's a person! Are pretty linear. So when I'm saying it's a hallway, I don't mean that, like, it's literally a straight line, and that's the problem. I mean, like, there's nothing interesting to look around the world. Arise did that so much better. Like, Arise's world is legitimately interesting to look at. Yeah, pretty much, Flip. Like, Zestria's is worse. At least Bzzeria pretends to give you the UI. Like a person? A human person? Although we don't want to get me started on Zestria. I have problems with Zestria. What is this? That's a person! We can't have people in our village. Quick, dump it out. Traveler, get away from it now. We have to get them treated. Actually, Flip, it's Eleanor. I'm sorry.
Eleanor I like for a very personal reason, though, and that's because I see so much of myself in Eleanor, especially when I was around Eleanor's age. Like, learning to be humble and learning that you're not holier than thou and on a big soapbox, and how they explore that, and that she's truly trying to do the right thing and she thinks she's in the right and she just is too young to know what's really going on. I respect that storyline. I respect it a lot. Are you crazy? Treat an omen.
Oh, right. You're an amnesiac, aren't you? That probably doesn't mean much to you. Told you, not amnesiac, just dumb. Very dumb.
Magalu's great. Like, I love all the characters in Bzaria. I really do. I would say Laphicet is actually the most boring, but he's very interesting plot-wise. And he has a ton of growth. Like, he is arguably the main character. Oh, Rongeku and Aizen, like, I love that they're just drinking buddies and you actually feel that chemistry. Like, that's a really amazing bond where the game doesn't sit there and shout like, they're not gay, we can't show any guys together. It's like, no, they're just old men drinking buddies that can enjoy a good beer together, or sake. And like, I love that. The game isn't scared of just letting people be friends. And there's a lot of games that are like, we can't show two guys on screen together actually being friendly. It's like, nah, screw that. Well, long story short, omens are trouble. They might be the ones behind Kitus.
So, you just want to leave it?
You got me.
You're right. I can't pretend I didn't see it. Isn't that right, Dad? The red thing's a dad? TIL. Come on, let's carry it outside. And Aizen trying to be adorable.
Aizen's adorable. He really is. Especially coming from Zestria, where you have like all this build-up of like Aizen's amazing, and Aizen being the super boss in Zestria. Well, one of the super bosses. Actually, he's not even a super boss. He's just a post-game-ish boss, but yeah. And then you get to know him, and it's like, boys. He is adorable.
Yeah.
I mean, this game, we're already naming our waifus. It's like we really can't say anything when we're over here like, which one's our waifu today?
Cress, that's... It was inside. It's still alive. That's not what I meant. Yes, I know, but I couldn't just leave it there. Cress, Dim, have you found anything about the flying object? Hello, Mr. Question Mark. Oh, Mayor, not question mark.
So, from what I played with the demo, have you played the demo, Flip? Like, all the way?
Mayor.
Okay, it's actually the one in the red suit, I think is my preferred waifu. But we're still in the dating phase. We haven't, like, cemented anything yet. Tasteful bagpipes. Yeah, I mean, I trust Shiina to know what he's doing. Shiina is a really good composer from everything I've heard. And I actually didn't know it was Shiina until I got in the second dungeon. I'm like, this song is amazing. And I had to look it up. I'm like, they put Shiina on this? Really? My goodness, I'm astounded. This is the crystal that crash landed here. It's enormous. Like, I don't know any other games that Square's worked with that has Shiina. I know him from Tales. Mayor, there was an omen inside it. Oh, yes, it does look like one. Mayor, please tell her, we're not helping any omens. This was all clearly their doing anyways, and we're racist. Are omens really that bad? Nope, nope. Looks like it's in pain. And how does that concern you? Because I'm not being racist, unlike you, sir. Are you the traveler I've been hearing about? I heard rumors that you came afar during Titus. Yes, this is the person from the rumors. It's just been one thing after another. What on earth is going on? We brought the plague. We're plague bringers. You've heard of shadow bringers. You've heard of endwalkers. Now we're plague bringers. Can I wink? Can I get a deal? Okay, I can wink kind of on that eye. Glasses make winks hard. Mayor, all my beds are still full from last week's incident. But I can't just leave this wounded omen or this traveler here either. Indeed. But we cannot provide refuge to an omen in our town. So, but they're the Albed in this case, not the Yevon. Hello, Onisawa. How's it going? It's like the stories were less like stories or prophecies. I mean, myths actually being real in a JRPG? Who would have thought that? I thought so, but as a doctor, I can't leave behind the injured under any circumstances. Same. I have been kind of, a little bit sporadic because life has been everywhere, but how have you been doing? Calm down, Cress. I just said we cannot keep the omen inside Lift Village. What do you mean? There's a spare shed on bday, isn't there? No one would notice if you took it there. I grant you permission to treat it there until it regains consciousness. Internet, I see you. I see that bitrate, Internet. Okay, just busy here. I understand that. It has been non-stop since, like, June, July. It's terrible. Isn't that kind of Zestria flip? Like, that's actually that would make Zestria into a more interesting story. I find any reading of Zestria more interesting than the one they put forward, though, to be fair. But yeah, Onisawa, I feel ya. This semester is almost done, and I am so thankful. Ah. Now carry this omen over to bday. Could you lend me a hand, traveler? No, we're baby. You think I can carry something like a person? You're funny. I'm baby. I won't be able to treat this omen if I can't get under its armor. What is this thing made of? It just won't come off. That's why it's pointless to even try treating an omen. Listen here, sir. Is a goal that comes true. Okay, fair. I'm just thinking, like, the myth of the shepherd is false. Like, all the shepherds that you hear about in Zestria, and in Bzaria, pretty much for that matter, are terrible people. Everyone here looks 90 pounds soaking.
Yeah? We're stronger than we look, TM.
Or maybe it took all 4 of them to carry her. That might be another thing. That's why they didn't show it on screen. One person gets the head, one person gets like the upper back, one person gets the lower back, and one person gets the feet, and they just carry her in a line, like, down the hill.
I suppose all you can do for now is let it rest.
Now, as for you, what brought you to our town?
We don't know. We have amnesia like a proper protagonist.
Mayor, her memory was affected by chitis. Oh, hi, itchy. I see. You were incredibly lucky to make it this far out during chitis. I mean, you could call it luck, or...
It's plot. We have plot armor.
A girl saved me. Honestly, if you...
No problem, Flip. Enjoy the coffee.
If you're playing with she, her pronouns in this game, since it gives you the option, which I appreciate, I really don't know how you can read this as anything but, like, a huge lesbian love story. You have like 3 different girls. You're like, she saved me, and the archetype is the meet cute survival at the beginning of the story type thing. A girl? None of the villagers should have been out at the time. Her body was in a weakened state at the time. It's not unlikely that she may have experienced hallucinations. Our ghost girl was real, thank you. Perhaps. In any case, she could probably do with some rest. The shed has been vacant ever since the last owner left. You may use it as you please. We has a house.
I wish I had a house IRL. Sad face.
Now excuse me, but I must be on my way to a village meeting. We have to decide on a plan of action regarding the crystal that landed here. Cress, Dim, I'm leaving the rest with you. Thanks, sir. You just bailed on us. Cress, are you sure you want to take in this omen? Yes. Because she has standards unlike you, sir. There you go, getting too involved again. You put yourself on the line too much. I mean, she's being a doctor. This is like the doctor's core philosophy of do no harm, save people, or whatever it is. I'm not a doctor to know what the actual creed is. I'm going back to finish the rounds. He angry, much angry. Sorry, I've been so preoccupied with everything going on at the moment.
Just go sleep. Sleep always the option. 100%.
You've been through much more than I have. Take it easy for the rest of the day. I'm sure your body must still be fighting off the effects of chitis. I'll leave you to it. I'm coming back to check on you tomorrow, alright? House visits from a doctor. I envy that. I have to drive like 40 minutes to go to a doctor. You are suddenly overcome with the feeling of tiredness. Plot tiredness! Tiredness is the plot demands. Time to get some rest. We have a new roommate. The game will autosave when you rest in bed and the day ends. So for right now, for a fair bit, that's the only way to save, if I remember right. I mentioned it at the beginning of stream, but just in case anyone is interested, I know on the Switch they had a demo. I don't know if it's released on Steam. There are changes to the main game they said would not be released, at least at this time, for the demo. And it mostly has to do with like fine tweaking and refinement. So certain mechanics are a little more balanced. The game loads faster, stuff like that. So even though the demo is like the first 14 or 15 days, depending on what your problem is, it may, if it's something very minor, it might be fixed in the base game. But I do want to repeat that the demo does not have the fixes at this time, they said. I don't know if the Steam one would or wouldn't, or if there even is a Steam demo, because I have Switch. Oh dear, were you still sleeping? It's already afternoon, sleepyhead. And I have Switch because, let's be honest, I'm gonna curl up in a little burrito blanket with this game, if I'm not streaming it, and be in my corner very happy. Well, I just checked, it looks like the Steam version does not have a demo. Okay. It didn't have one back then. It's weird, though, that it doesn't. Well, if you're sick, you're sick. Not much we can do about that. Or, you know, they might be looking to fix the Switch demo and then release it for Steam based off that. Though it's literally just the game cut at 2 weeks, and then the game stops, so I don't... yeah. Not gonna fight it. How are you feeling? I never got your name. Do you remember what it is? Nope. Kala. It's good that you remember that much, at least. I'm going to give you a quick once-over. Hold still, please. Okay, still nothing out of the ordinary. I don't know. That's right beside my husband's birthday, so depending on what we do, maybe celebrating his birthday? But I didn't even finish Octopath 1. I didn't even get halfway through Octopath 1, actually. I want to like Octopath so much. It has so much I love. But the story on it drove me freaking insane. What about the story? I think Octopath would have been a better game. I understand what it was trying to do from a narrative perspective in terms of each one of the 8 stories interwove into a master narrative. However, I'm of the opinion that it would have probably been a better game if you literally would have picked a character and then recruited the side characters and not had their stories and just went through the one story and repeated it. Because the story just felt really disjointed and repetitive, and like 3/4 of the plot lines I could not make myself care about enough to get the levels to go through the ones I did care about. The overarching narrative was somewhat interesting, but it wasn't enough for me to go through the 5 character arcs that bored me to death. There's a whole... Yeah, but I can't do that. That hurts my JRPG heart to hit skip cutscene if I haven't seen it. I can't do that. I will drop the game first, which is probably not better, but that's where we are. Yep, Flip, it is coming out pretty soon. Like, X is probably right. That does sound about right. Hello, Zaychip. How's it going? Exactly. No skip. No skip. Just, you know, drop the game instead, because that's better. Okay, that makes me buy it a bit more. I still don't think it's something I'm gonna buy at launch, because this year's been way too expensive on games. Exactly, Flip. But it is something that I probably will check out then. Wait, it hasn't even released on Steam yet? That is wild. But yes, we checking it out. We're going super slow. Does it, wait, now I'm curious. Does it have a different Steam release date? Or is it just not time locked? Or just time locked? Like, this game is one that no, it's supposed to be the same. Interesting. It just says coming soon. Okay. Apparently, it's releasing on PC for North America at 6 a.m. Pacific, 9 a.m. EST. So that is weird. That it isn't live yet. Nuh-uh. It's because I'm Switch. Flip. The Switch, has it on already live. Like, it downloaded a week ago. And it just seeded the key this morning. Because to me, this is a Switch game, even though I think it's gonna play better on PC and probably look better on PC. The idea of cuddling my Switch in bed like a gremlin and staring at the touchscreen, going poke poke. Yeah, no, I'm not passing that up. If you hit a Steam Deck, that would be, like, basically the same thing. But I don't have a Steam Deck, so. Yep, I 100% see that. Same things, Agent. I am looking forward to doing that. Soon. It should be soon. That is so weird it's not out yet. Okay, so nothing out of the ordinary. Oh, that's right, the mayor asked me to give you something. Would you mind coming outside? Yes, it's hot and humid and terrible. I am too. Like, I had to stop playing the demo at one point because I was, like, rationing it. Like, it's just such a mood. This game is such a mood. Because I was just like, but I want it. And Xenoblade 3 has 100% been tiding me over. Like, I've been super enjoying Xenoblade 3, don't get me wrong, but that's how my husband was, HM. Also, Flip, no, this one's not my waifu. I already been over it. The red armor one. I love the red armor one's non-armor outfit and her hair. That one is going to be my waifu. Understand which waifu Kala is going for here. It's super important. My husband played the demo for like 10 minutes after I had installed it, and he was like, no, this is gonna just hurt me. It's not the most conventional gift, but here you go. Now we're gonna acknowledge it's a farming game. Oh, yeah, we were, you know, testing the waters. Saiso waters. It looks like everyone in Leaf Village pitched in. That's all you guys could get is 6 seeds? That took the entire village. Okay. That merchant is stingy. You got a good plot of land here. I guess he's hoping you'll put it to use while you get back on your feet. Which, I must say, makes perfect sense from a doctor's perspective. We're not done with the cutscenes, Nye. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with my internet today. It's purely internet too, like I'm watching it's nothing else. It'll keep you busy since it's easy to feel gloomy or despondent. That's a word. When you don't have something to work towards. And when the mind suffers, so does the body. No point in dilly-dallying, let's get to work. Don't worry, I'll teach you what to do. I'm not an expert, but I know the basics. Joke's on you, Exa. You have to make the tool to get rocks. And I don't have the mats. We have to earn the privilege to break rocks. True story. They trying to outdo Xenos. It actually paces a lot better once it gets through this. It's just, it has a very story-intense opening, which is really weird considering the genre. Like, it's being marketed as a JRPG harvest sim, or farm sim. So it's really weird that they do go so hard at the story. It's an interesting enough world and lore, and even going through it the second time here, I haven't minded it, but it is strange. You want me to help you? I'm a doctor, not a farmer. I can barely lift the tools by myself. Oh, so she thinks I can. That's hilarious. Besides, doing it yourself is the best way to learn. Yeah, that's what they tell me in PF2, and it's still a lie. Plow the earth, plant seeds, and water them while changing out your tools. Alrighty. Wait, I'll see what this is. I think I've already found a download switch. Hey, Oshio. Yeah, we were just talking about the fact that it is really weird that this game is not out on stream yet. So. You don't have IP block on it, right? Asking for a me. Not such reasons at all, though. Oh, Flip. I meant to tell you. I keep forgetting. You know the funny thing? We are actually VTube siblings now. I didn't think about it, but we can say we're VTube siblings now. Mm-hmm. Honestly, though, this game plays fine on Switch. Like, what I've seen in the demo. It plays, actually... The buttons are a little weird, IMO. They're not quite smooth. But that's a problem that's going to be the case on Steam, too, if you plan to play controller. Yes! We siblings! Step siblings, I guess? Half siblings? Because we have half same parents? JRPG siblings. There we go. Alright, I think that's good enough around my rock barrage. So, X'd plant seeds. This is where the things start getting weird. And then ZR up. No. ZR. There we go. So that's part of what's disorienting, is it's, for some reason, on the right side to control the UI that's on the right, or the left, and it's on the left side to control the UI that's on the right. Which is, actually I'm kind of surprised they didn't swap that the more I'm thinking about it, because I couldn't figure out when I was playing the demo originally what it was that was throwing me off, but that's what it is, thinking about it. You can just hold the button down here though, which is really nice for watering. And you have no watering can. You have to water plants. Boo! Though it kind of feels like it's a fire, like, extinguisher thing. Yep. No, yeah, that's fine, Shio. I considered that too. However, because I'm going through a capture card, of course, for Switch. I am actually really enjoying being able to burrito. There is so much burrito with this game. It's burrito potential. But yeah, there's certain games where if I'm only planning to stream it, like Zero Escape is one I actually have on PC now because I'm just streaming it and it's so much easier. Really? The artist does? See, I would say half, because the artist is like the one that does the rigging, but we are definitely some form of siblings. And I also don't know VTuber logic, so it works. Kuma is up early. Wow. I'm surprised. Birthday subathon. It is 1 week away now. I'm not ready. I'm already not ready. It's gonna be terrifying. Sure. Not half bad. She is backseating my gardening. Nothing motivates me. I'm scared. Oh no, Glad. Not you too. That is a terrifying smiley face from Glad. Kuma, no. Bad. Bad chat. Bad. Exa! This is not getting better. Flip! No! Bad! Bad Flip. They're all... Oh no. Kuma's already started.
Kamakachi underscore VT gifted a tier 1 sub to Gladraivina. They have given 40 gift subs in the channel.
Thank you for the gift sub to Glad. You seem pretty good with your hands. Keep it up, and I'm sure you'll have no problem. It was terrible. I don't want to do physical labor. It sucks. Really? You didn't make it look that way. But I guess the first try is always the hardest, regardless of who you are. You'll get used to it at your own pace. It's not like you don't have an abundance of time on your hands, right? This is a say-so stream, Flip. Say-so stream. Children. Children. Kuma, I don't understand. I don't understand. What do we farming on virtual? Yeah, see, I love virtual farming because it has centralized AC and no humidity. I can't do the actual outside stuff. That's terrible. Let me decide whether this is... Well, I am a perfectly say-so individual, given I'm also asexual and I just want to hold hands. Just hold hands. Although, this farm has seen better days. You must have had a hard time working on it. Yeah, I just told you I did, and you made fun of me, woman. According to this, the most... I miss the witch hat. I don't know what I want to do for, like, a fall hat. Like Thanksgiving type thing, because it's about to be Thanksgiving in the US. But we also have the birthday hat next week, so I don't know. And then we'll have Christmas after that, because after the subathon, I'm probably going to go ahead and start up Christmas, because I'm not waiting till Thanksgiving, given that I might be moving during Thanksgiving, so we're going to start festiving. Festa. Yee, I downloaded some. Yee. Well, glad that's because for say-so internet, it is. But if you go past say-so, well, why am I even telling Glad this? Glad knows far more than I do. But the other half doesn't have to be. Honestly, yeah, I don't have my chat, actually. Well, my chat isn't marked for mature, actually. That is the funny thing. I actually am not marked for mature. But I think by virtue of the fact that I will start monologuing on existentialism at a drop of a hat, 13-year-olds would get very bored with me very quickly, understandably. I don't blame them. I get bored of me too. I found it so sweet that she was wanting to draw something. I was like, oh. You don't have to, ma'am. I should pay for it, but that's so sweet. So I'm excited too. Glad. Glad has an emote to prove my point. Oh, that's Sus Cat Among Us. That is adorable. I will sit here and just talk. I haven't cursed at it, mostly. Have not said a single colorful word, technically. Yeah, I can't imagine. Although I actually don't find cursing to affect say so or not. Honestly, let's be honest, say so is just please don't hit on me because I don't like it. It's like, I'm married and I'm not interested. That's the only reason I'm remotely say so. Because a lot of the games I play sure aren't. If you had a hammer or something, I like how it's hammers in quotation marks. Like, a hammer. This is a very weird and foreign word, unique to this game, that must be like parentheses. I can understand why, Zachin. Like, I like the emote too, and I also have never played Among Us. Among Us scares me, actually. It intimidates me. If people... Excellent. Direct all Kalani, potential romantic interest, just channel that X's way. Among Us breaks friendships. Yeah. Also, I'm an anxious little cat. I know can do. I will go. It'll break me. Don't suppose you have one, do you? No. I barely have clothes on my back right now. I never recovered for the crying. Honestly, the Among Us art tutorial memes I thought were completely serious for the longest time. I didn't realize it was a meme. I thought it was just like, hey, here's a way you can break it down. I'm sorry, Shuya, that's terrible. Mine said I'm gonna be the center of attention soon, and that was the most threatening thing you can tell an introvert. I tried to trade it with my husband, because I'm like, it's threatening me. It's telling me I'm gonna be the center of attention. That is terrible. No, you can't. For a real cookie. Yeah. I mean, what do you think gave us amnesia, Flip? It was where we hit ourselves in the head with a hammer. Could you make one? Ooh, ooh. Nope. She's mean. I don't like this tough love. But I was with the group of hands. I just sat it on the table and sighed. Oh, that is terrible. Fortune cookies are savage. They really are. Especially make one for yourself. You're gonna have to be self-sufficient if you want to live here. You can make a hammer with some hard stone, but I also need hard stone to make the hammer. I'll show you how to make it, but first you gotta go gather materials. You should be able to find the materials you need at Norge Step. That's a word. What's that? Oh, right, you probably don't know where that is. Yup. Woman, you don't understand, I'm an idiot. You'll find the Norge Step if you get off this hill from that gate over there and follow the road east. There are monsters around there, though, so be careful. It's okay, I'll punt them. Punt, punt. And what else? Oh yeah, you can have this. You received a sandwich from Cress. I do appreciate she brought me lunch. That is very nice of her. You must be hungry after all that farm work, right? Here's something for you to eat. It's a good idea to fuel your stomach before you head out on any journeys, because if you wait until you're weak and passed out to eat, then it's already too late. I mean, yeah, but that's what I do every day anyways. What's the difference? So you're to eat that and restore energy you spent. Understood? Nope. Also, yes, I was fully intent in the character she lost the whole trail. Oh, did you debut yesterday, Flip? I was waiting for like a debut stream, but I didn't. food and stamina. You can recover stamina spent working the farm or HP lost in battle by eating Nom Nom. Some Nom Nom can even improve abilities temporarily. Your hunger gauge fills temporarily after Nom Nom. If the hunger gauge is even slightly filled, your stamina will begin to recover on its own. Well then, I'll be heading back to the clinic. She gave us lunch, then ditched us with a field. No, I'm still waiting on us, so I just wanted to... Okay. I was gonna say I was gonna be sad if I missed it. Everything worked pretty well then, it sounds? I assumed that because I didn't see screeching, cursing at VTube Studio that that's a good sign. If that opens their eyes after I've left, let me know immediately. I sure will with my cell phone that I definitely don't have in this technology. Good. Glad to hear it. I didn't think there would be, but I would have really liked it. Especially right now because my voice is kind of dry. Or like my throat's getting dry. But it's okay, I have tea over here, and water. And I've already gone through my second cup of coffee. Time passes automatically in this game. Your ability will be reduced and your actions limited as it gets later in the day. Once the clock reaches midnight, you will collapse from exhaustion. Make sure to go home and sleep before that happens. Alas, the game babysits you really rigorously the first few days, and it doesn't let you be out anywhere near that late. But yes, it took until now for us to actually even have a time mechanic. Well, thank you, Glad. I would deem right now. I take another sip of lemon ginger. Lemon ginger tea, that is. Got a new desk cam to track better. I want to get another cam, but I think my laptop will murder me alive if I shove another USB device in it right now. Like, I already have 2 hubs connected to it. Every port on my laptop is used. We have a curfew and later. So with this one, it kind of gives you baby hand holding at first. And it doesn't let us, it really starts yelling at us about 6 p.m. and then it forces you back to bed at 10 p.m. if it's the same as the demo, and it's kind of annoying. But eventually it lets you screw yourself over, which is very appropriate, nice of it. I do like this. Like, this is similar to what Stardew does, but like, they actually just render a, like, full article, and it looks really cool. Like, as far as immersion. There's a lot of Stardew blood in this, I would say. It really does remind me of a JRPG with, just the sim in there. Which makes sense, like, Square Enix is no stranger to JRPGs. Are you sure that that's a game, Exa, and that's not what you're doing every night? Valentine. Glad got 2. 2 for 1. How did they take that? Magic, Exa. Also, I'm pretty sure they... Well, okay, hold on. To be fair, this is from the castle. This is from the castle royal department, not from the town. Although, I don't know how they delivered it to us so quickly. And knew we were living here when this had been abandoned. Are there like 30,000 newspapers here from however long till last person lived here? Castle Lewis News. Oh, we want some catnip? Okay. I think one's already over there. So what I will do... Better work. There we go. I will spray the goods.
confession.
My arms are not long enough to actually reach there without going on the camera. So I had to jump to try to spray it in the air. Small people problems. Small people problems. Well, I mean, he's up. You have that going for you, Flip. Yes. Those are in the point redeems. Flip sprayed some catnip. Yeah, they've been there the whole time, Kuma. he gloom. We'll see if he does anything in a minute here. I think he will. He looks like he's getting ready to get up. But he might just, you know, spite Flip again. I don't read. This is what I'm printing. There is a poke redeem, there is a catnip redeem, and there is a treat redeem. Glad to help. You haven't heard the meows. I don't know if Flip's the one I would get instructions from, given that every time he sprays catnip, the cats just bathe and go back to bed. They chaos him when he's trying to chaos me. It's kind of funny. Give it a second more. Yep. And it's funny because when other people do the catnip, they actually do get up and do something. It's just Flip. They know. They just know. Although that's only Hari there, to be fair. Also, I did give them catnip this morning, too. And they beat each other up for a bit. Oh, is he gonna get up? We'll give it another minute here. I had to reward them, okay? Yeah. No. He's just grooming more. You have been denied, Flip. I'm sorry. Yes. Hari is, 13 pounds right now, and he's actually still underweight. We really want him at 13 and a half, maybe even 14 pounds. He is pure muscle, too. Like, he can screw someone up. Greetings, citizens. Yesterday, a giant crystallized object ascended upon Leith and landed in the village. Fortunately, no Leith residents were injured. The object is thought to pose no immediate threat to life unless close contact is made. Didn't we do that last night? Please rest assured that our intelligence division is investigating the incident. Once again, do not approach the object like we did last night. Castle Lewis Intelligence Division. They always say it's bad. When they're on camera, they do. When they're off camera, so they'll bathe for like 2 minutes, and then they start beating each other up and fighting over it, especially if I spray it on them. Because, like, what'll happen is I'll spray it, like, physically on Hari, and then Krishna's like, oh, you smell like catnip. And then Hari gets offended that Krishna's standing so close, and they start whacking each other in the face, and it's great. Cats wrestling, like, I can watch cat wrestling all day. It's amazing. They're both so terrible at it. We already did go see the unidentified object, actually. That's the hilarious thing. We were there all last night. Game time. So these are our boxies. You can store items in the box. It is nice they are all connected to each other, though, I will say. This is our cell box. You can just go between the two. So, This is Shiina music. A farming game in a Square Enix JRPG in one, because it has a job system and it's Square Enix published. It is a super interesting combo. Nope, it's real farming. It is not, though I can't say anything. I actually did like the near farming besides the time. Kind of. Like, you can actually gather mats and stuff, too. It's a little bit of everything. I will say, watching her hips turn like it is right now actually does physically hurt me, if anyone is curious. Because that looks so painful on her spine, but here we are. Here we are. Oh, come on. Why can't you jump that? Boo, Switch limitations. This game also takes, like, we're on day 2. It really takes to, like, day 10 before the game actually opens up, though we've been going through it super slow, to be completely fair. And I say completely opens up, but they said the entire demo itself didn't really completely open up, so yeah. Well, hold on. He did move. See, he's just going back to bed. Good job, Flip. Also, for the curious, since this is a story I haven't told, and actually there's a few stories I haven't told, but this used to be my old webcam that I got for tracking before I started using an iPhone, and part of the reason I had to stop is because Kala didn't know how to camera shop, and when she got a webcam, she thought the biggest thing was that it'd be 1080, like if it's 1080 resolution, then it would be a decent camera, because her previous one was from like 2012. She didn't look at megapixels. This is considered 1080, but it's only 2 megapixels. It's a terrible camera. Like, absolutely atrocious. So, it got repurposed over there, and now I use my iPhone for tracking. Yeah. TLDR. I was looking at the wrong metric. The world map. So this is something that changed from the demo to this version. And that is that it, time passed too fast on the world map. I know, it was such a shame. I had to upgrade my iPhone, Kuma. It was terrible, I tell you. I really had to hold my arm for it. Oh yeah, they slowed that down by a fair bit. So the world map, like, every second was 10 minutes, basically. So now we're gonna start our combat. Whoosh whoosh. Just getting, like, more than 2 megapixels would have been huge, Flip. 2 megapixels is just terrible. And one day I might even upgrade my cat cam or have, like, a desk cam, because I do have a throne. And if I was to receive stuff on throne, I would want to show it, like, on stream, because I feel like it's really awkward not to. So most of the stuff on my throne right now is actually for the cats, so I could show it off that way. Because I'm not really set up to do anything remotely face cam. I can, but it's more difficult. So I've been I thought about getting another webcam for, like, desk view, but yeah, it's a thing. Didn't have it. See, her sword magically appears, though. It's a magic sword. I understand. Yeah, it would, because I'm a gremlin. I have well, I don't think Kuma actually heard the story of why I started VTubing instead of Facecam. The reason I started VTubing is because of actually said webcam was so terrible that on my face, it just, there's no lighting in this room. Whereas now, I thought with VTubing it was okay to have crappy lighting because, you know... Yeah, exactly. With VTubing, it's like, well, it doesn't matter if the lighting's terrible, right? Yeah, it actually does matter for the tracking. So, yeah. So, the whole reason I even started VTubing was because I was trying to get out of the fact, like, our apartment legit has no overhead lights in 90% of the rooms. Only the bathrooms, 2 closets, and the kitchen have overhead lights. Yeah, I found that out the hard way, Flip. And I don't... It has to do with the fact that this building was constructed in, like, the 70s or 80s. Apparently they didn't do that then, and it's very weird. Yeah, I found that out the hard way, Glad. So now I'm like, well, I didn't even have to do VTubing. I could have just done Facecam. But also, I can look like a gremlin. And nobody knows. So I still stick with VTubing because gremlin. Also, the VTubing community's been pretty great, I will say. Okay, well, that's good. I'm glad it's finally out. That was weird it wasn't. Alright. Yes, like... Give me my meat. Oops, that's... I hate wearing, I just look terrible. So it's like, yay, I can be a gremlin! No one knows. No one has to suffer. On my V-Roid, I didn't like the fact that the emotions didn't track as well. But I'm still terrible at hitting the things on this as well. Like, I never hit my actual emotions in time, so I don't know. Yeah. It thankfully isn't as important. Yeah, I know, it was after I went to bed. I need to check out the, bot, Kuma, I saw that. Have you found it? The mysterious JRPG It. Exactly, Glad. I don't really wear makeup, but acne. Acne and actually making my hair look presentable never happens IRL. Also, Glad's model, I will say, is super, super pretty. She is gorgeous. It. Yes, it has been sighted at the spring sea slide. So, the thing with the VTube community is the VTube community likes to make a bunch of rules, but no one said you have to follow them. Like, there's gonna be people fussing, but you just do whatever you want and let it be. Yeah, it's what Kuma said. like something. There's a lot of parasocial problems with with VTubing. However, I feel like it's also a thing if I was to do face cam streams on Twitter. Like, either way, as a woman, as a cis presenting woman, I should say, I'm gonna have lots of parasocial problems, and so my thing is just, no, don't even go there. Yep, all of what Kuma's saying.
I will admit, I watch most of it with popcorn. But I'm also the same person that reads AITA threads to soothe my soul. So, I enjoy watching drama from a distance. No, Kuma, keep him around. That's my entertainment before bed some nights. The planetary nightmare. Ooh, that sounds scary. Is that like where we have a bunch of planets crashing into each other? That could be cool to watch. Most likely, yes.
I read is the thing. Like, I just read them. I've learned so much too. Like, there are red flags that I never thought to look for that now I'm like, nope. Error, red flag alert. Drop it, whip. Alright, I have an idea. Let us reconvene with Dianthus and the others. All these Latin names, I tell ya. Now does it look like a good time to talk to them? It's probably best to stay out of their way.
It could be fun. I would say the thing with VTubing is
do what you want. If there's a rule you like, follow it. If there's a rule you don't, it's fine not to. Yep, same thing with Kuma there as well. Like, I've had a lot more traction with VTubing, I found, than doing Facecam, because I was able to find, like, a community, whereas when I'd previously tried streaming, I didn't. But that's not to say I haven't had to learn how to be a better streamer, too. There's a lot with voice work, and over-expressing, actually. So the tracker picks it up, especially in my case, because I can't have harsh lights due to my migraines.
Kuma, that face is terrifying. No. That terrifying there.
Collabs are something I was near strong-armed into at the beginning, and I don't mind collabing with people I know. You can also recalibrate, Kuma. Because I have to recalibrate before every stream with my phone, so that it thinks, because my phone's below my monitor, so if I actually look at my phone right now, it looks like I'm looking down. Well, hit me up later. If you're using VTube Studio, I can tell you what the magic button is. There's a magic button that tells it, you set where you want it to think you're looking straight, and then it works basically with a correction off of that.
Now we'll collab with Flip.
But I have to know the person is the thing. I'm somebody, okay, so this is my secret. This is my secret Kala canceling confession 2 for today, because I already had one. I don't like watching collabs. I don't like watching collabs. I find them very annoying because usually the mic volume isn't done very well and it overwhelms me. if it was forced with no chemistry on top of that, and you have no chemistry with someone you don't have like a working relationship with because you haven't built the chemistry. Chemistry is something that you get over time.
Hello, Orca. We're having controversial cancel Kala hours. Please join in.
But as somebody that is very sensitive to like auditory stimulation, collabs can just murder my interest in a stream so fast. And so if I do collab, it's something I'm not gonna have to do, but also it's something that I want to have chemistry with the person. I mean, I had a, See, the other thing is, movies aren't, like, collabs on stream. Yeah, I think Stardew Valley mixed with Square Enix would be a good one. I would also say Rune Factory mixed with Square Enix. So Kuma, I've been thinking about doing community time, but because I'm emotionally exhausted and have the emotional stamina of, like, a peanut, I've been thinking of listening to music on Spotify with muted audio or with muted mic hour. Yeah, that's Kala speed. Yeah, exactly. We're mutually listening to music together. But yeah, it's honestly a really fun. Let's see what's gonna go. Be better deciding back here. Can I have the mic muted? That's the question there. Do I have to actually engage with anyone? So I play the demo for this, and I got to basically the end of the demo. I really enjoy this game. They've patched it a bit from the demo to the main game, and they did basically only net positive patches. There was nothing I can perceive as being a net negative, but it is super chill. And that's what I really love with it. And it also has Shiina music, which Shiina is a great composer.
Kinda loud.
Yeah. Like, audio balancing is not fun. I think it's probably easier in OBS now because you can individually do stuff for OBS, but yes. But yeah, I really recommend it. But if you absolutely hate the genre, I don't think it's gonna make you love it. It's if you like the two genres together, they're fun. It's a nice mix. Yeah, that's what Nye just said, Shia, is it finally is opening up here. Which I'm glad. Like, that's really weird that Switch has had it like almost 12 hours early, I think. What do you mean you can't be audio balanced? Like, you just... I'm going in the wrong door. Why am I going in the wrong door? I want item shop. I was across the hall. Oops. Just loud. Or whisper. I get like that with my friends. I actually have my, mic very, very close to my, mouth. There is maybe 6 inches, and it's because I'm so soft-spoken. It used to be. I've gotten better at this thanks to streaming, but like if I was trying to do Subways or Moe's, where you give your order like across the buffet line where they're making it for you, they couldn't hear me, even though I felt like I was screaming. So yeah, like my audio is cranked way, way up. which is also why it picks up every single creak in the room, because I also have no clue how to balance audio. I am not an audio person, I am tone deaf. Yeah, that's new though, Glad, but it is really nice and I think really will help things. I use RTX voice. I have some filters. I don't know what RTX voice is actually though, I should look at that. Oh, whoa, welcome General Chor. You are the traveler of sorts. You don't see many of those coming to lead. Lead, whatever. Oh, it's you, is it? I heard all about you from the mayor. Mayor gossiping about us confirmed? Sounds like you've been through a lot. Specifically your own fist. Oh, I'm two-fist. But also, it can't reach any closer because of how we have wall. Like, my desk is weirdly against a wall, and that's... I can't move it closer. So, I'm kind of there-ish. Yes? Is say so stream? I'm concerned. I heard you started farming on bday, is that right? In that case, you're going to need some seeds. Come to my store whenever you need some. You're expensive though, lady, I remember that. Right now is the best season for dressed lettuce and uni onion. Uni onion? Not sure. I don't want to know what that smile is. I didn't catch it, and I'm happy that way, thank you. And we just so happen to be fully stocked up on those. I recommend you give them a try. This is what we call extortion, lady. Aside from the seeds, you've also got travel essentials. Oh, and you can buy homemade meals and the like here too. Well, I'm sure you'll be in need of a great many things as time goes on, but the general store's got you covered. Extortion. Don't be a stranger, ooh. Is she gonna kick me out now because it's too late? Okay, no. I have... Oh. 0 gold. Grilla. Gil. Whatever you want to call it. I have none of it. Boy, that was real life immersion I didn't need. Also, I found out something very terrible that I'm going to share with you all as cursed knowledge. Yeah, this is where it starts yelling at you. So, my cursed knowledge that I am sharing is if you have a Costco membership, you can get discounts on Switch shop cards, and I found out that I can get a discount on shop cards at Costco. Yeah. So it ended up being like $100 of shop cards was 86, I want to say. Might have been 90, but either way, that's basically $10 off cash if you're buying on the shop store. I have the filter half a fist away from my mic. No, that's fine, Glad. I can use all the help I can get. I have no clue what you're saying or how to do it, but I can use audio help, rest assured. The mailbox lights up when there's junk in it. I know this because I learned it from the demo, but there's no light, so therefore there's no junk. I cannot sit still to save my life, Kuma. Like, I'm more fidgety than my husband that has ADHD, and I know this because the cats tell us. Like, they prefer to lay on him than me most of the time. And so, even though, like, technically you shouldn't hear me, every time I adjust, you can. Because, yeah. Interesting. Interesting. Buttons! I don't know them. I do like how it's like a blowtorch, but with water. Like, that's fun. Blowtorch. Alright. Open shipping box. Wait, you work at Costco, Flip?
Can you hook me up? I will be your best. I'm your sibling, right? Right?
But yeah, I buy it. I've been doing that and it's great. Yes, you can keep them separately. Depends where you live. Sag. Very sag. I do like our little house though. I don't think we can use any of this stuff yet. Yeah. But it is so cute. Also, we can go up here. And we can just start building. And if you look on the map... Oh, are you not gonna let me put the map up? It goes up like 10 stories. You can have like 10 stories of house for some reason. Honestly, I've never lived near a Costco, really. This is the first time I've lived near one. And I really like it.
No worries. I hope you have a good nap and thank you for stopping by. I hope you enjoy playing. When your download finishes.
Hello? Oh, wait. We can search her? Flip, no, don't go there. This is trauma. This is trauma in my house search because you're right. You're so right. It feels weird not to have the 14-day restraint from the trial, because I was making use of like every minute till the game kicked me out. Evening. We were already at evening game. Without you. So, that was something very sad. I learned I can't eat Costco pizza and Costco hot dogs on my diet. They're too many calories. Rotisserie chicken, though? Rotisserie chicken. That $5 chickie? Me and the cats? We fight over. Very literally, actually, unfortunately. Whenever I get it, they attack me. With the gentlest paws and the biggest eyes as they stand up on their tippy toes, being like, meow, meow. Oh, Exa, if only I could. If only I could. I have plenty for you to burn. Flip. We got pre-approved. We're looking at houses, we're seeing realtors. And the realtors just look at us like, we wish you were pre-approved for more because everybody is in the bracket you are. You're gonna be, like, doing blood wars over getting a house. And we're like, great. And that house is to be 40 minutes from civilization in a dark alley, and it was built before my grandparents were born.
Yay!
Thank you. We will be rapid moving, hopefully soon, so that I can get out of Moldland. And Plywoodland. Because, one of our bathrooms, you know, because we've had 4 leaks now, they had to cut the wall out, and they just put plywood on top of where they cut holes, and bugs are coming through it because there's still exposed wall. Apartment living, it's wonderful. Have you thought of just... I know. It's so simple, right? Just do like they did in the game and go buy a house. Just go rent a random empty house. Problem solved. There's a loud sound coming from the other bed. Now I'm awake. Really? You look asleep to me. When you sit up in bed, if you're awake, you're doing it wrong. Fine. That is what I want my waifu to be, is her, so we will check on her if the game insists. If it wasn't for the cats, no joke, we would look at getting an RV. Because it's honestly good enough. And you just get a RV / trailer and set it down in a mobile park with internet, like hotspots. We seriously did consider it. However, when we were in the hotel from the flood, we found out the cats cannot live in a one-room house. We do not get to sleep when they start their 2 a.m. zoomies, so we cannot be in like a loft / trailer / RV. They have to have zoomie area for our sanity. I know what that word is. I just can't say it. Abnormality detected in life support system. May cause irreversible effects to the body.
It woke up! Poke it with the stick! Where's the stick at?
I should have one outside. Operator consciousness levels low. Cognizant judgment impossible. Checking atmosphere composition. Small amount of Gaia dust detected. Body affected by Gaia dust density. Rectifying. Discarding protective equipment. I'm very proud of my robo voice, thank you.
I know, it was amazing.
It's what happens when you grow up with computers. It's a girl. Our lesbian love story continues. The girl is sleeping peacefully. Better go and call Cress right away. Honestly, that's smart, Glad. Probably, when you factor in you're getting mobile coverage too, it's probably just as expensive, if not a bit cheaper too. You're trying to tell me that there was a human inside that armor this whole time? Yeah, Mr. Racist, sir. Kala, you sure this girl was inside the Omen armor? Yeah. Yeah, that's not bad at all. We're technically paying $80 just for internet right now a month, and we see how good that is. Hashtag Spectrum can burn. Uh-oh, she sees waifu fight. Waifu fight, waifu fight. They know the harem's starting. Fair enough, I don't see what you'd have gained lying for us. It makes sense for her to have been in the Omen armor the whole time. The fabric of her clothing isn't anything I've seen before either. I wonder where she's from. I bet she works for them. You shouldn't let your guard down just because she looks like a Cress. A human wearing Omen armor is pretty suspicious. Yeah, well, your face is suspicious. Enough, Dim. There's no point jumping to conclusions. What would you like to do with her, Cress? What indeed? She's still unconscious, so we'll need to just wait and see for now. Great doctor advice. Just bail and go back to bed. Solid. But Cress... But what? We can't just abandon her, can we? Isn't that exactly what you're doing by going back to bed? Kala, you don't mind, do you? You can sleep with potentially a mass murderer right beside you in bed. It's fine. Everything's fine. I'm locking my door tonight. Unlike you. Yeah, won't I be putting my life at risk?
I understand your suspicions. We have no idea what this girl is capable of. I'll leave her in your care until then.
Ma'am. You literally just said screw you, I don't care. Here, we're putting this out.
Oh yeah, we lock our door twice as much.
Set, flip, say so, say so. Also, I'm not the only one that she reminds me of the P5 doctor, right? Like, she does look like, to me, a visual callback to her. Except I actually like this one more. Like, the Cress's design. That's debatably say so.
Satellite internet has to communicate up and down. What is her latency?
Deadlock door bolted jam. Yeah, glad understands. Glad knows. Yeah, I have friends that play FF14 off their mobile hotspot sometimes because it actually works better. Which is sad. At least trying. That's a very sus trying attempt. Yeah, I do agree she's like 80% legs. I don't think that's a problem for Flip though somehow. Flip is the reads the hips move. Her poor spine. The spine. Very good. It's quite late, so let's head back to the village. Yeah, they're all leaving me to be mass murdered. Great community, by the way. Don't let your guard down. No, sir, you're saying this, but you're still going back to bed too. I'll come back in the morning to see how things are going. Yeah, she's trying to plot to kill us. She has no care if we die. Bye for now, Kala. They're all trying to murder me. The girl from the armor is sleeping peacefully. That little boy in his braid. He's very proud of his dyed braid, okay? It might be a good idea to get some sleep too. Flip's gonna buy this game just so he can date his waifu. What the? Where the hell am I? Yeah, pretty much, Shio. Pretty much. Somebody's talking. So wait, we were sleeping so hard that people started screaming and we didn't wake up, and we weren't at all concerned about being mass murdered by the mysterious person that's a murderer. I wish I slept that good. I was investigating the Redding then. Ah, what happened to my gear? Ah, this sucks. Seriously, what is this place? We found out she's cute. To be fair, this is the one I said I want to date, so I can't be too judgmental, but it's because I've seen more from the demo. Also, her outfit's really cute. And she has long red hair. She went outside. I mean, I could see you enjoying it, Flip. Oh, if I get somebody to buy the game, can I use that for my promo and start getting, like, can I say I'm a real swimmer and try to get free game codes? Ooh. But look at that hairpiece. Like, that is gorgeous. Is that? No, it can't be. A new Red Queen. What do you mean? if money goes towards the subathon. I don't actually have a code or anything for this. I paid my own.
Well, I didn't pay $60 technically because I used the Costco gift card. So I got a discount, but yeah.
Honestly, I will apply for game codes if I ever am able to get up to like an average of 20 viewers. Which I would like, I eventually would like to have streaming be my full-time job. So I would like to do that. But once around 20 viewers is when I'll probably start actually trying to push a little bit. I can sell these JRPGs because I'm gonna be playing them like an addict myself, but still. No, you're wrong, Flip. You're wrong.
Weren't you asleep in the other bed?
See, this is canon. I mean, I was streaming 5 days a week, Kuma, but then school started. So, the reason streaming is appealing to me, is because I have a hard time holding down a 9 to 5 due to my disabilities with migraines. So, with streaming, I can control my hours and I can control the physical work environment a lot easier to make sure, like, overhead office lights, which was such a problem at my old job. I got glared at for using lamps because they weren't as triggering. And like right now in my office, I do have a lamp that is... You know, I want to adopt Glad's perspective. I'm a joy to be around, so obviously more of me would be a good thing. Yeah, I like that. I'm going with that. Flip on dying. Yeah, I mean, this is why I die in a corner and nobody can reach me after streams, because I use up about 80% of my social battery during a given stream. I can't be a programmer, Kuma. I don't enjoy it. It needs math, and I hate math. I use the other side of the brain. I'm a writer. I mean... See, the thing is, you being wrong means less competition for me, so I don't know what you're saying, Flip. This works out as far as I'm concerned. She gets me up before 10 a.m. Given that you go to bed at like 6 a.m., I don't know if that's a good thing, actually. Weren't you asleep in the other bed? What's with that get up?
Morning, Kala.
Simple. We're not having to fight over our waifus. That works out to me. I enjoy giving presentations. Like, there isn't an element of acting to it that I enjoy. And given that my other thing is I would be a professor, like, I enjoy working with people and I enjoy communicating. I'm not very good at it, and my social battery is nothing. But that is something that, like, doesn't bother me, and honestly, I do like, they both have their pros and cons. Like, I'm saying this as somebody that's been a guild leader for a 500-member guild. Like, they both have their pros and cons, for sure. No! You don't get my waifu, you wanted Cress. You lost your dibs. You don't even know her name. Also, I don't remember her name, but that's beside the point. Actually, I think I remember her name now. Maybe. I'm an introvert at the same time.
See, I'm overly, like, social right now, and it's terrifying. You're up early.
I should do anything with YouTube, Glad. Like, realistically, YouTube and TikTok are my best friends, and I have not touched either. Like, I upload stream VODs, but that's it, because I just don't have the energy. So I do hope to get into that. I'm not sure how much people would want to listen to, like, academic, talk from a VTuber, though. Like, I can talk about it. I can give the presentation, the 18-minute presentation I gave the other day. But I don't know if it would actually be enjoyable to listen to. See, you still want Cress. I've been tempted. See, I actually listen to ASMR, Kuma, so I have been tempted for that as well, actually. It helps if I get into, like, an anxiety spiral. ASMR has actually historically been very helpful for me to kind of calm down. Especially before I got reactive anxiety meds to control the central nervous system a bit better.
I'll go get the mayor.
Her outfit.
And did she say mayor? I have a bad feeling about this.
See, I have a ton of plans. I just have no time to execute any of them. That's what December I was gonna do originally, was I was gonna be doing like a bunch of videos and stream stuff. However, I probably will be moving now, alas. And then I go to school for a year straight until December again, because I have to go summer classes and there's 1 week between semesters. Thumbs up! I have a bad feeling about this. Yep. Especially, so, my program is very exhaustive, but also my migraines are terribly controlled. Like, they're better than they used to be, but they are, I still average about 20 to 40 hours of lost productivity because of my migraines in a given week. Having to rest, being in pain, not being able to think, etc., etc. And that's 20 to 40 hours I would rather use on literally anything else. Because a lot of times people are like, well, where does all your time go? Well, my time goes to laying dead with an ice pack and wanting to not be conscious. Thanks for coming. Achoo! Oh, it's chilly out here. So my goal is to get migraine downtime lower so that stream time or just content creator time can go up. That would be the ideal. Please look forward to it never happening. It is chilly out here. Or maybe my clothes are too thin. Whatever, I'm going back inside before I catch a cold out here. So, can you tell us where you're from, miss? Can you tell me what year it is first? Like, what calendar do you use? Lunar, Gregorian? I'm not sure how it'll help, but we use the Horian calendar, making it year 855. Horian? I've never heard of it. Though I don't get the impression any of you are making light of the situation. But look at that curl in the back of her hair, it's so pretty. We speak the same language, so at least I've got that going for me. What are you, and what do you have to do with the omens, says Mr. Racist Guy. Omens? I honestly have no idea what you're talking about. Playing coy, huh? Dim, that's enough. Let's listen to what she has to say. Honestly valid. Yeah. I mean, maybe she has allergies. She could do like me and be like constantly sneezing on stream. But it's allergies, it's not a cold. Alas. Trying to convert me? I mean, you know, I'm just trying to say, like, this is a better design, I'm sorry. It hurt. Look, the bleach fumes got to his brain when he was doing the red, okay? It's a sad truth. Thank you. We still don't know where you're from. I haven't figured that out myself. Look, okay, at least the red-haired girl matches. I'm sorry, but the pink, purplish, dark stockings do not go with those shoes. They don't flip. Those colors are clashing so bad visually. I'm looking at the clothes you're wearing and the structure of this house. And I can't say I've ever seen any in the history books I've read. Although, I guess they do resemble the artifacts of what we would call the Middle Ages where I'm from. Which leads me to only draw one reasonable conclusion. I think I came here from the future. Dun dun. But look, okay. That pink purplish tights thing that Chris has, that doesn't match. Especially not like the white right beside it on top of the black, and then her top is two different colors of gray. I mean, yeah. Obviously, like, what you wear is a good first indicator. First impressions matter. That's right. Not the protagonist is the isekai, but rather the love interest is. We're spicing things up. Huh? What do you mean by that? Trust me, I want to believe this is all a bad dream, but I might have to accept that this is reality. It's safer to laugh with the lunatics, after all. Boy, that's a mood. That's Twitter in a nutshell. You're gonna catch a cold, man. We already been over this. Unless you have ragweed allergies, in which case this is gonna be a very miserable time for you if you have ragweed allergies with all that grass out there. I appreciate the concern. If my theory is correct, and I am, in fact, from another time, then I have to find a way back. I need to come up with a plan. See, she's a woman with a plan. I appreciate that. Not only that, but I need to figure out why that stone has appeared in this time as well. There's a lot that needs to be done. Like getting a coat. And Allegra. And we're already out of time. Well, yeah, if you go outside with the ragweed, you're definitely out of time. What do you think she meant by that? Beats me. But whatever, no point in dwelling on it now. I should head back to work. Do you need me here? No, you just annoy everyone. We have people standing, like, most of the characters between the chat, and you are not being stanned at all, sir. What does that tell you? More people are a fan of the old grandpa mayor than you. I mean, where's the lie? No, you go on ahead. There's still something I want to do here. Got it. Don't stay too late. No worries, Glad. Thanks for stopping by. I hope you have a good rest of your day. We're gonna be wrapping up here in a few minutes as it is, because I need... Speaking of Costco, we got the, like, party platter of chicken wings / chicken legs. And I found out I can eat 8 of them in one diet, like, in one sitting, and pretty much adhere to my diet still. So guess what's waiting for lunch? Yeah. So, Kala, no conversation begins good like that. Half the time it's GFX box, and it's terrible. Those vegetables you planted yesterday should be ready now. Let's go and harvest them. I will be. I'm getting a little lightheaded, otherwise I'd probably run late today with stream. I keep playing, but we'll be playing this again on Saturday. Not Saturday, on Sunday. As long as we don't, like, have anything in the way. And this is a game I'll be playing on the subathon as well. So. Already? Those particular seeds grow pretty quick, as the plot demands. Anyways, you don't mind if I take a look since I'm here already? Yeah, sure, sir, whatever. Come on, let's go outside. I mean, if I'm switching games roughly every half hour, that gives a little bit of time for everything, and I'm still not sure. I might stream this playthrough, though. I was trying not to because I need to finish Okami, but still. So I feel like there's a bunch of starry-eyed knife emotes at me right now for the subathon. Terrifying. Exactly. Honestly, just having people stop by for my birthday will be great. You can say hi. The vegetables you planted are looking good. I can see you're doing a fine job of taking care of them. So, what now? Well, if you ship your crop, merchants can easily deliver them to families all over the world. That's some good logistics for this time of the year, or like time period. Getting them to merchants all over the world before they expire is pretty efficient. Half the time we don't even accomplish that now, judging by the produce I buy. And you'll earn yourself some money in the process as compensation. First, you should harvest your vegetables. Combat. Think, FF Tactics / Octopath type of thing, but with an action combat. It's pretty bare bones from what I played. Like, you have 2 special attacks and run away and attack. Like, it's not super complex, but they do have, I know, like, a warrior class, which is what we are right now, a mage class, and I think there's at least going to be I think there's going to be like 20 of them, but yeah. But it is part of the combat. Nice job with the harvest. Now that's done, would you mind putting them in that blue shipping box over there? But I want to hold on. Good. Looks like they're all in there. Your shipment should be collected at least some point today. That's helpful. That's the, oh, I guess they'll go to you if they have to. Kinda like FedEx whenever I have a package. Speaking of, I have complaints against FedEx. I have a lot of complaints against FedEx specifically, actually. Then you'll receive money for everything you ship tomorrow morning. You'll have to wait until then to see how much your vegetables sold for. And that about covers shipping. Any questions? Some of the crops haven't fully grown yet. Don't forget to water them later. Oh, I was worried about you in the beginning, but now I'll see you'll be just fine because I'm bailing on you either way, and if you die out here by yourself, at least you're alone. Thank you, Crush, for showing her the ropes. Anyway, Kala, I actually have other matters to discuss with you. Would you mind coming inside? You mean inside my own house? I need permission to come inside my own house. Boy, this does feel like a leasing agreement. This is the crafting table. This is one of the controversial mechanics of this game. I like it, but I have heard a lot of people don't. As long as you've got a recipe and some materials, it's an invaluable tool for crafting items. This is for you. You received a return bell recipe and materials from the mayor. This is a recipe for an item called a return bell and the materials you'll need to craft it. It's a handy item to have. When you use the return bell, you'll return home in the blink of an eye. No, it's how the crafting works. They do something a little spicy. I think it's interesting and an interesting immersion thing, but it's controversial. There'll be a time when your health recovers and you'll be venturing outside of bday, which we've already done, by the way. Thanks, game. If you find yourself losing track of time while you're out wandering, try using the return bell, except there's no point in doing it for the first many days because the game handholds you too much. You could make a hammer at the crafting table too, as long as you've got the materials, of course. One more thing. Is this an apple conference? When you get the chance, please show your face at the stores around Leith Village. Already done that too. Somewhat. There's the general store, where Extortionist Lady is, the smithy, and the renovator. I'm sure you'll come to rely on them the more time you spend in Leith. Now then, I shall be heading back to the village. I have told you everything for now. Me too, I don't want Dim getting upset with me. Well then, have a good day, Kawa. Crafting takes time. Not real world time, but in-game time. And that is the controversial thing. So, it will use 20 minutes of game time to make one return bell. If you mass produce, which it won't let me do right now, it will not give you a discount. So if I made 2, it would be 40 minutes. I personally like that. I think that's a really cool immersion time management thing. But I'm also used to scheduling my planners out in 30-minute segments. So, yeah. Alright. I'm efficient, thank you. We need more rocks. Rock, rock, rock. Then we get a hammer and we can sort of smash rock. Wait. Hiccups. Make the hiccups stop. Very realistic. You need the thing that you don't have. If that isn't like real world immersion, I don't know what is. Special attack yet? No? Okay. Yep. I feel that on a deep and emotional level. One, two, three, four. Put the horse back through the door. Yeah, time's flowing a lot slower than it was in the demo, actually. Like, kind of hilarious. Because it would already be, like, 4 o'clock in the demo right now. there is levels as well, as a proper JRPG. Although I say that, but I've played JRPGs without it. But, yeah. Okay, how many is that? Aww. Wait, no, that's 9. I only need 1 more. How much Gila do I have? 0. That checks out, actually. I'm broke. This is another complaint, and I do understand this one. Your farming action / gathering and stamina gauge are the same gauge. Which is kind of an interesting decision. No, it's legit a balance thing. They said they changed. So right before this game released, they said they looked at the feedback from the demo and made some balance fixes accordingly. Well, it was more than just balance fixes, actually. There was some optimizations and some balance, mostly. And they said it was based off demo feedback. Which was cool. I didn't think as late as the demo released that they were gonna actually be able to incorporate stuff. But they did. Sir, you look a lot younger in your portrait than you do in your 3D model. I haven't seen you before. Are you a visitor? I don't think so. Like, when you take it out of the demo context, it's a pretty free-flowing game. They said you won't miss anything by time. Nothing's time-locked, so to speak, as far as events and stuff. So you can just kind of chill. Like, once you take the 2-week period out of the demo, where I was min-maxing time a lot more aggressively, it's just vibes. In fact, I'm gonna have a hard time doing homework after stream and not going to my personal Switch profile and playing, because vibes are good. So the reason I'm not eating yet is because right now it only saves when the day ends. So once this day ends, I will be. Don't worry. Oh, I see now. You're the kid the mayor's been talking about. Once you get further in the game, there's actual save points, but it takes a second to get to. I beg your pardon, I run the renovator here in Leith. I'm the one everyone comes to when they need buildings and farms restructured. You live over in Bird's Eye Bray, is that right? Bray. I think it's Bray, not Bray. You must have a lot of farmland there. You're probably going to need sheds and pens for keeping animals, eh? Not to mention tools for processing your crops. There should be a lot you're going to need down the road. He says with money-hungry eyes. I see it. He's building an extortion case against us as well. Looking at us as just little walking dollar signs. Well, when the time comes to speak to me, I'll be able to help you out for a small fee. I don't work for free, obviously. There it is. There it is. But we can go over that later. I'll just take all your money. You can expand your farm and unlock the kitchen counter at the renovator.
Good afternoon.
But yes, if you think I'm not enjoying, like, not enjoying, but gonna be having to exercise severe self-control. Oh yeah. Like, if we weren't moving, I actually had it set up to where I was just playing this all day. Originally. I unfortunately can't do that now, but yeah. What are you talking about? My husband's already over Victoria 3 and he's been eyeing this game too. Like, he didn't want to play, he didn't want to play the demo more than 5 minutes because he didn't want to be waiting on 2 games. And now that he's already done with Victoria 3, he's sizing this one up too. He's just using, instead of buying it for himself on stream, or on Steam, not stream, he's gonna steal my Switch copy and we're gonna be fighting over the Switch like 5-year-olds. Which is not the first time that's happened. Like, I tend to be more of the console player between the two of us, but if he happens to see a game he likes, he's not above taking my console from me. You know, I get up, I go to the bathroom, and I come back and my game's saved. So this is one of the funny things, being in a gaming relationship, that's like a really subtle thing. The amount of respect you have for the other person on the console being like, making sure they save before they quit to go launch their own game. Because, like, we have one PlayStation, we have one Switch, we share all our consoles. And so, it's like, okay, I make sure they're saved. I go open their game menus and check the date or check the time. I've already talked.
Please, come again.
And it is the funniest thing, because we both do it where we're like, okay, this is saved, right? So that we don't lose progress when we're stealing the console from the other. I think this one's locked. Oh no, it's not locked. I like her hairpiece. Meanwhile, she looks younger in her 3D model, hilariously. What's this? I don't often see out-of-towners turning up here. You must be a traveler. Kinda. I'm your new neighbor. Ish. Ah, so you're the one everyone's talking about. You're no traveler, you're a new resident, eh? Ah, see, she gets it. Well then, please excuse me. This here's my smithy. I make all the farming equipment and weaponry for the people in town. Yeah, like, it's just one of those things. Make sure, because I've heard horror stories of like people's partner using their consoles for like Netflix or whatever, and then not saving when it asks like, do you want to quit this, if the consoles didn't have the RAM to maintain a save state. And I'm just like, they did what? Or they unplug it because they're like, well, we're vacuuming and its cords are in the way. You unplugged someone's console without checking the save? No! How dare you? Like, that is an egregious offense. You always check the save. Saves are holy. I'm also someone that frequently plays 100-hour games, and growing up, it wasn't unheard of for me to go hours in between saves sometimes though, so hey. I will always remember the trauma from FF8's final boss rush and cutscenes that you can't skip. Or FF10's another really bad one. I can still quote parts of FF10 on certain bosses that everybody died to the first time. More than once. And if you've played FF10, you know what most of them are. And for some reason, they all have 20-minute dialogue sequences in front of them. And that was stuff you had to lose, let alone like FF12 original had some nasty things set up to cause you to easily lose like 2 hours of progress. Like, you just don't do that to people. I do love FF12 though. Actually, I love all those games. Yes, flip nose. My JRPG sibling knows. Look, call it a Smithy's instinct, but there'll come a time when you're gonna need a stronger weapon than that. Just got that look about you. Money. Go ahead and say it, ma'am. Say you want my money. I am your business customer. So with that in mind, don't hesitate to come to me anytime you need something made. I'll need the materials and labor fee, of course, but I promise you won't be disappointed. Every time. No, we don't talk about 10 to 100%. I watch speedruns of that thing just because that is the most nerve-inducing speedrun. What was that? You skipped a dialogue line too early? Well, there goes your 9 hours into your 11-hour run. What's that? You forgot to talk to one NPC? Well, there went your run. You didn't do this completely counterintuitive thing? Goodbye, run. The Brady... I went through the Brady guide, Brady Games Guide, 100% route. That thing is apparently legit. You cannot get 100% on following. It screwed up. I actually really like 10-2. I like 10-2 in a lot of ways, a lot of people don't. That game is terrible to try to either platinum or 100%. You're not 100%ing it without a guide. It's just not gonna happen. You can make bigger weapons, and you can get farm equipment.
Hello there.
Nice.
Cheers.
Actually, I do want to point this out. Yes, the name of our sword is Pro Shades. As in, like, sunglasses, but the pro version. We're styling.
Cheers.
Exactly. That we have deal with it weapons. I keep trying to use Xenogears map shortcut. Except I'm not playing Xenogears. Or not, wow, it's Xenogears. Xenoblade. I haven't played Xenogears in years. I disagree, Flip. I think the bittersweet ending's actually the best ending to 10-2. From a thematic standpoint, I think Yuna moving on is what the entire, like, game is pushing towards, and the 100% ending is a fake. Actually undoes her character growth. I said it. I am full of hot takes today. It is hot take hour. No. Quit yelling at me, game. I'll go to bed when I want to go to bed. Oh, I said this as well closer to the beginning of the stream, but I do have alert command now, actually. After 30 years. Oh, Kuma. If only you knew what my hyperfocus has done with my food at times. There have been legit times where I get food shoved in front of me because if left to my own devices, I won't eat for 15 hours. I'll just be in the middle of whatever I'm doing and not stop. No bathroom. Once my drink runs out, well, that was unfortunate. I have hyperfocus like you would not believe. See, I'm fat. But my fatness is not real. My fatness is another story for another day. But I can also just sit here for hours doing, like, when I'm focused. There's a lot of days when I'm working on VTuber stuff. The reason you'll see it be like in rapid succession when things get released is because I've been there for, oh, I don't know, 15 hours, not moved at all. Be like, oh, when I started the sun was coming up and now the sun's already down. I wonder how that happened. And that... Oh, you don't want hyperfocus like that. You don't. You really, really don't. Oh, hot take. The reason why I was because scared of her. But why does she get him back when everybody else in Spira has to move on? Like, it prevents her from ever truly moving on and growing beyond what that relationship was as everyone else. This is gonna be close. I think we're good though. Gets Titus back, sure, or Titus, however you want to say it. But like, I should mention me typing and talking is a problem. Or me trying to think and type. I'm very, very bad at it. Okay. That's what I was looking for. So, yeah, but if the entirety of 10-2 is about learning to move on and learning to grow beyond what they were back in, from Spira, which the entire thing is moving on from what happened in those years of trauma and cyclical despair, then she isn't growing as a person and moving on from it. If Titus, like, she's still there with her trauma, basically, and not having to grow up and become a person outside of that. I'm coming in. Sleeping outside is out of the question, so I'll be staying in here for now. Just go about your business as though I'm not even here. I'd hate for you to catch a cold. Are you showing concern? Look, I don't plan to stick around. I already have an idea on what to do next, more or less. Anyway, good night. Level up, and money! We has money! It looks like the girl has already left. Knock, knock, knock. Kala, I'm coming in. Whatever happened to a lock? Are we so poor we can't afford a lock? That might actually be true. Oh, you're awake. Morning. Are you alright? Let me know if you're feeling off anywhere.
Ma'am, I already found a waifu. You can go to Flip now.
Oh, well, good. Rejection.
I take it that the girl has already left then. As a doctor, I do wish she would have stayed and rested.
But I doubt she would have listened to me anyways. In any case, let me know right away if something happens to her, alright? Likely story. Thanks. By the way, did you get the money from yesterday's vegetable shipment? Yeah, but trauma doesn't just end overnight. Like, you still feel the effects years later. Like, you are seeing it in Spira where they don't know which direction to go, whether they go like radical progressive or super conservative. And the world split with everyone kind of wandering around, not sure what their role is. And part of Yuna's journey is finding out what Yuna's role is in a world where summoners are not needed. By the way, did you get the money from yesterday's vegetable shipment? There we go.
I sure did. Money.
Great. It might be a good idea to buy some new vegetable seeds with that money.
But my money.
They sell seeds at the Lead General Store. It's worth visiting when you get a chance. Thanks for letting me know. You're welcome. Anyway, I've told you everything I can for now. What you do from now on is up to you. You might choose to expand your farm or grow more different kinds of crops. Yeah, no, I love them too. I'm a little lightheaded from needing to get food. I'm trying to make sure that I pass the autosave since I can't physically save yet. And my throat hurts a bit. But yeah, I love the conversations too. Like, I don't mind talking about it, especially with somebody else that can enjoy 10-2, because everybody hates 10-2. I'm just tired. Yeah. Yeah, it's a fun time. Just try out lots of things and learn as you go along. That's all from me for today. I'll see you later. Have a good day. Okay. I think it has saved. We're gonna hope it's saved. I'm gonna be very upset come Sunday if not. In the meantime, we are gonna wade Marshmallow. It looks like Marshmallow and Maku are playing. They are playing Left 4 Dead 2, which I know nothing about, so I'm not going to say anything about it, but Marshmallow and Maku are super sweet and cozy, so I'm going to send you guys to them, and we will be back, hopefully, no Flip, I'm not doing that, because I'm going to be putting on my own off-stream save that I have the demo data from and playing myself. I gotta binge. Also, I gotta do homework, unfortunately. It's very sad. But, yeah, so we should be back Sunday unless we're doing house viewings at the time. If so, I will let you guys know, and we will go from there. But thank you for stopping by and your support. And we do have the subathon next week, next Friday, where you can stop by and we can have some fun. And we do have our 2022 goals that we are actually making really steady progress on, and there will be giveaways for each of those once they're met. Thank you guys for coming, and I will see you later. Bye bye.